Look Sao is a basic training drill to learn the structure that actually allows you to then practice Chi Sao, which Chi Sao is a trapping drill allowing for sensitivity and response. But this is the reference point in Chi Sao.
To start off in this drill in double Tan Sao, you roll one hand up to Bong Sao, followed then by the other as you roll back down into Tan Sao. So you're getting the feel of this movement, which will then translate into doing Chi Sao together.
With the other partners in double Fu Sao, my hands are just resting on top as a bridge.
Exactly. So from here, I'm going to move one hand up into that Bong Sao. He still remains in Fu Sao, just as you get the feel for it. I'm going to tan down, and as I do, simultaneously roll the other hand up in Bong Sao. So just purely here, getting the feel for it. And you'll feel as well if your partner is pulling too heavy on this. Perfect. They're creating space to allow you to respond. For the sake of the drill and being friendly, don't get into hitting at the moment, just actually use the sensitivity of it to feel. Have they got too much weight? If you were to pull your hands away, are they hitting or are they sinking down?
As Bruce Lee used to say, it hits, because there's always a micro energy trained on that central line. So once that bridge is gone, the hitting happens.
And even if you take a pause before striking in the drill, as you've been rolling, if you just took your hands away, good, he stays in the air. If his hand drops down, that's a sign that he's holding too much weight in it.
Yeah, and it's also good to stay alive but not tense, because otherwise you just get exhausted.
Yeah.
And again, this is a training drill that sets up the mechanics for you to then practice Chi Sao. So while it seems an odd thing that seems far away from fighting, again, you're training the structure and mechanics that allows you to do sticky hands, where you actually integrate a lot of the trapping movements in a more fluid way.
So this is the first step, where we're starting off in either double Fu or double Tan and rolling up. So then from here, we want to make this more of a partner drill. So I'm going to Kun onto the inside on one hand, and now I roll up exactly. So now we've both got one hand in Fu and the other hand rolling up from Bong to Tan. And exactly, if he changes, I've got to adapt, which I'm not adapting. So look out for that. If you find you just get focused on one side, that's your sign then to roll up. So it's good to keep moving throughout this drill, changing to see what your partner does.
And just to show, either of us can change at any point. My hand's on the outside, I can flick to coming down to the inside, I can Kun around from the outside to here, I can also Kun in. Personally, I like being able to just use these fingers to flick it out and then I'm straight into here.
That's worth practicing a number of times. See, I'm moving from Fu Sao here to flick again, Kun, into Tan. You have to be really responsive to this.
Okay,
Nice. Practicing by yourself, doing this in the mirror, and coming up, making sure that this is up towards the face. It's not just resting here in a way that it won't protect.